All right, we're kicking it here in game live, all access. I'm getting cold actually, just like ready to bring Mick in. There's certain things that are like disturbing, but I'm actually getting cold, like just getting ready to bring Mick in, knowing that it's minus. Let me get my Bills hat. Actually, I'll get it in a second. I got a new Bills hat, Dave, winter one.
Nice.
It's minus 40 where Mick is. So we're like, all right. Well, we're like, what is minus 40? So Celsius and Fahrenheit. It turns out it's the same. When it gets that cold, the universes have met, Dave. It's like the circle went full circle. It's like, no, this is what it is. It's minus 40 degrees.
I don't even.
That's hardcore, Dave.
If he was on planet Earth. I mean, that's the
What's
only.
What's the coldest in Pittsburgh you grew up in? Like, I grew up in Montreal, so I dealt with like usually when it's cold, it's like minus 25. I've dealt with minus 40 before. These guys deal with it like routinely. Mick's just like people walk. I kid about that. Like people like football weather, it's cold. I say, dude, my ex-girlfriend used to walk the dog in like a robe, bro, in this weather. Like a cold, like Quebecers are nuts, Dave. Like it'll be freezing cold. You'll see some old lady walking her dog having a smoke outside in the snow.
Right, yeah.
Like it's nothing. Yeah. It's like, lady, you do realize it's minus 28, right? She's out there like it's nothing.
Like it's
like Mick, and Mick's Australian, which I don't understand how you actually embrace the cold. I'm from a cold place and I moved away from that place because cold sucks.
Same.
What's up, Mick?
Too.
Yeah, you smell.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, that was the toughest 5 days. I'm out there 10 hours a day because, I'm Santa Claus this time of year. You guys know who I work for. 10-hour days. It was so cold. I had a toque, another hat. I had 3 hats on, and the wind came around the corner and it still got in my head. It was unbelievable. It was so bad. I'd go home at night and my muscles felt like I'd played Aussie football or run 10Ks because the cold gets in your muscles. It even gets in your kidneys, Dave. It was rough. But hey, I got to listen to lots of podcasts, listen to you boys and Scotty Farrell a lot, so it's all good.
That's good. That's good. I appreciate that. It's like Seinfeld's father said, I can't feel my extremities. It happened last night. I looked down. I was like, man, I think it's gone. I was like my legs were just like, it was one of those deals. You know what I mean? It was scared. It was cold. I'm not going to lie. I was riding commando too. So I was wearing jeans. I'm riding commando and my zipper was open a bit because I'm like, God, I'm cold. And I realized, bro, your zipper's open. And I was like, oh my God. And
that's the thing. Like you don't want.
Then I started worrying. I'm like, man, I think I just froze my thing off. Like I was like, I was in a 7-Eleven panicking. I'm like, I can't feel anything. See, look, I got this hat too. I'm ready. This is a nice warm hat. Look at the insulated.
That's the nice insulation. That's the nice.
Yeah, it's got this, not just wool, but it's got the protection.
That's the best.
I never seen this. A new series. Look, Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
Wait, but here it is. Buffalo Bills has AFC on it.
Yep. That's the one they're all wearing on the sideline model. It's beautiful.
It is, eh?
Gabe, you'll be sleeping.
It's got the back Bills logo.
You'll be sleeping. I have one of those. It's a sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps your head nice and warm. It's the best.
It's funny you say that, Dave. I slept in an Expos toque the other night, and somebody said, "What are you, insane? Why are you wearing that?" And I said, "Because I'm bald. That's why."
Right. I got to keep my head warm. Nick, when you're out in this weather, do you wear like the thing to cover your face, like because that wind? This is so the coldest I was ever in Pittsburgh growing up was minus 28. I'll never forget it because they canceled school. And we stayed home, and then we went outside, and we tried to play hockey outside, and was like, "No, this is too cold, man. We can't even do this." But
you ever get your tongue stuck to one of those metal poles or anything?
Oh, it was the worst. But you wear the mask, Mick, or you just go like with the face not covered?
No, I have the neck warmer. That was really good. But get this: last year, my girlfriend said that her eyelid actually froze up. Now that gets scary. And further up north, the trucks and all the machines don't start at about minus 50. So those guys are even more hardcore than me. It was bad, mate. It was bad.
Yeah, it's cold. It's gonna be cold football weather this weekend. There's some cold football weather. So let's take a look at some of the ticket prices here. And this is the weekend to go. Plus it's Christmas Eve. No one it's just the whole thing. So I'm actually really surprised though about how. So let's start off in Cleveland. We're gonna have wind gusts of up to 65 miles an hour. All right. You can sit on the 50-yard line. Best seat in the house, $37. Cost you more to park.
Right?
Cost you more to park. You can get in the building. You can get in the stadium for $5. You can't give tickets away.
I wouldn't go. I still wouldn't go. They're going to be so cold. The wind is what hurts.
Yeah, I would bet a bunch of money on it. All right, cheapest ticket in Foxborough is $55, and so it still costs money to get in there. It's $245 to sit. All right, so yeah, well, it's a Franco Harris game. It's going to be cold as hell. I got confidence in you guys in Pittsburgh.
I don't know. That's cold, man.
Important information: fans to receive a virtual commemorative ticket, non-fungible token. That's a pile of crap. I went to a last game. I was supposed to get some NFT thing. I never got it. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Oh, wow, Dave. Yeah, this one. How much do you think the cheapest ticket is to get in at Pittsburgh? Franco Harris night.
$20.
12.
$12?
That's pretty. Come on. I thought people in Pittsburgh were tougher than this.
It's the night game, though. I think if it was
it's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. People got plans and stuff. Like, we're going to go freeze? No, we're going to go over to Aunt Susie's house, and we're going to open up presents, and we're going to eat, and we'll watch the game on TV. It's a hard sell. $12 out in this weather like this, like anything super
Oh, yeah, Mick's what's the coldest CFL game you ever been to, Mick?
Oh, about -15 would have been the 2002 Grey Cup here in Edmonton when your Alouettes beat the Edmonton. That would have been the coldest, yeah.
They moved the Grey Cup up a little bit, Dave.
Right.
It used to be the last Sunday in November, and they've also sort of, they don't like it outdoors in a real cold. They should move it up a little bit more. I've been in some pretty cold Buffalo Bill games before, and Montreal Alouette games at Olympic Stadium over the years, in the early days. All right, so we'll get into some best bets. We'll go through each game, actually. We'll share our thoughts. We'll get you caught up to date with the weather ramifications in each game. And basically, if you're listening to us in Cleveland, you've got a great Christmas gift if you're out of price. It's only cost you $5. Here you go. Here's tickets to the game. So Mick kicking it with us. So we got the Bills and the Bears tomorrow. That's a cold weather game. Tickets are $12 to get into that game. It's cheap. So in other words, guys, the NFL stands are going to be empty tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve. It's cold as hell. People aren't going to the games. You can get into a Bears-Bill game for $12. The Browns-Saints game is $5, Mick. Edmonton Elk games are more expensive. All right, New York, they are. So are BC Lion games in a nice dome. It's cold in that dome, too. So, Minnesota Vikings play free. She's ready to go.
We should get his sheet picks first before we get too deep into all this other games. I feel like we should get the sheet games.
I was going to go through each game, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, no.
Yeah, we'll go rapid fire. We'll see. We'll get the mix sheet. All right, so Giants-Vikings is 3.5 in FanDuel right now, 49.5. Just can't trust the Vikings to be laying 3.5 points, in my opinion. This game has teaser written all over it. Get the Giants up to 9.5, no, 10.5. Even bet the over to 42.5, but I like the Giants plus 3.5. Mick, that means you like the Vikings? It's purple.
What is he doing?
Yeah, I got the Vikings Santa Claus hat on, right? But I do like the Vikings to win, but I'm going to take...
You got a hat on top of a hat, actually, for the record.
A hat on top of a hat. It's the best.
So, yeah, he's got a hat. I realize he's got a hat on top of a hat now. Okay, go on, man. You better have props for every team now, but go on. Okay, yeah.
Right? This is good. That's hard to live up to. Didn't even make it past the first segment. I like the Giants.
I like the Giants to cover. Vikings are average. Very, 11 and
all right, we all agree.
Lucky to win half the time. I'll take the Giants to cover, Vikings to win just, but I actually hope the Giants win that one to some reason. I never was a Giants fan, but kind of like him now. Thibodeau, he's good. The number 1 or 2 pick, he's good.
5th pick, yeah, he's awesome. He's a very, very. He could have been the first pick all year, but then he fell to 5. Dave, like I said, I'm going to tease this game. Giants up to 10.5. Every Viking game is close. This game's going to come down to the wire, but I like the Giants plus the points.
So I like the Giants plus the points too. I think they're going to go win the game. I mean, the Vikings, how many times can they keep getting by? And I mean, the last game down 33-0, come back. The Giants are one win away from getting in the playoffs, basically. I think they're very live to win the game.
Cleveland Browns guys have won 3 of their last 4 football games. Mick, you got to take your hat off, Mick. The 2 hat on hat thing's not working. All right, you've been trying for.
See, I've still got hair.
That's good. It looks good.
Good for you. Good for you. There you go.
Right. That's much
better. There you go, Mick. All right.
Won't move. It's going to fall off. There's no purple team in this game, though. This is all brown.
And then he picks the Giants, Dave. He puts the purple on. And then he picks the Giants.
He's had a rough
Vikings
week.
to win, though. Vikings to win.
Did your brain freeze? All right. Like, I'm taking the Browns. The Browns are 3-1 in their last 4 football games. Yeah. This is Deshaun Watson's 4th game now. They're starting to get into a rhythm. And, quite frankly, their defense has been playing well. It's not because their offense has been playing well. Their defense has been playing well. Right. It's cold as hell. It's going to be it's 25 to 29 mile an hour winds just like normally during the day. And then it's going to go upwards of 65 mile an hour winds during the game. I don't know. It's like minus 11 or something stupid like that. It's like crazy, stupid cold. It's crazy, stupid windy. All you need to know, this is the lowest total since 2008 in the NFL.
Yep.
Lowest total since 2008. I like the Browns and I like the under, guys.
I'm with you. I like Browns and under. There's no way I would bet over in this game. 0 chance.
Mick?
I don't care if it's got to get to 31.
I have changed my pick. I started with the Saints, but listening to like 20 experts this week, I had to change it to the Browns. But be careful, Chubb, the running back, he's got a bad foot. If the Browns are losing, he might pull the pin. So I'll be a bit careful on Chubby not playing the full game, going a bit.
They got Kareem Hunt too. All right, Detroit Lions. I like the Lions. They've won 6 of their last 7 games outright. This year, like, just make I should just buy you a Detroit Lions jersey for right. Christmas. You're going to be rolling this out as your Lions thing. Imagine maybe they make the playoffs, Dave. This is his Lions jersey every week.
Oh boy, are they going to make the playoffs? We're going to have to get him a Lions shirt if he make the playoffs. Mick, you like the Lions this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna get you a winter hat, Mick. You're outside all the time. I'm gonna get you a nice Lions winter too, like the Bills one we got there, like Dave's. Yeah,
yeah.
Detroit Lions. Forget about the donkeys.
Yes, I'm on the Lions. Last week I wore this. The Lions won, and Argentina win, blue and white. So I'm on the Lions again. And this Guernsey, we call it the woolen Guernsey. Gawler South Lions, so any excuse I can to wear this. I'm liking the Lions over the Panthers. And Jared Goff, good on him. They got a good offense. Panthers are up and down. I really hope the Lions keep going and make the playoffs. That would be amazing for those diehard fans that haven't had much to cheer about since Barry Sanders, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're knocking on the door. This is the weekend for the Lions. They need to win this game. And they need things to hold serve. They like the Vikings to beat the Giants, Washington to lose at San Francisco. But Detroit they're controlling. They don't control their own destiny. But if they keep winning football games, going to make things interesting. I think the Lions win again, Dave. I think they beat the Panthers.
I don't know what to do with this game. It's a pass for me on the side. On the total, though, I think this game goes over. A lot of people talking like this game's going to go under. I think Detroit scores 20, 24 points, and Carolina gets close and matches them. It's going to come down to the end, just like the Jets game. I have no idea about the side, though. You're supposed to bet the Lions here, but this line tells me that, man, Carolina's live.
Cincinnati Bengals and the Patriots. Me and Dave are in complete agreement on this game. Don't understand the number. It almost seems too good to be true, too easy. I get it, whatever. Oh, Belichick and this, whatever, bro. It's Joe Burrow and the Bengals. They're 11-1 against the spread their last 12 games. They're probably the best team in the NFL right now, along with the Bills, whatever. Like, they're, and others. You know what I mean? I'm just saying the Bengals are a badass team. The Patriots are ready to implode, and I think they're going to throw Mac Jones under the bus soon. I think they're just waiting to the offseason because they don't want the drama, personally. He's not very good. He's running his mouth all the time. He's calling coaches out, Dave. Belichick's not going to stand for this. And that was a nice subtle shot at Mac Jones last week when they said, why didn't you throw a Hail Mary on last play of the game? He said our quarterback couldn't throw it that far. And then Mac Jones responded the next
I
day.
didn't
Yeah,
hear
I
that.
can. I don't know why you would say that. It's like, all right, Mac.
Oh.
Yeah, you get into a media war with Coach. See how this goes for you, kid.
Mm.
In-game live, all access continues. I am Gabriel Morency, kicking it with Dave Sherapan. We got Mick Aussie in the house as well. And, we got the Vancouver Canucks coming up against the Edmonton Oilers, actually, in Mick's backyard. What do you think, Mick? How much an Oiler game? I'll tell you, it's not $5 to get in the Oiler game tonight. I'll tell you that
Nope.
much. Let me see. Let me have some phone down. Let me see how much it is. It's not cheap to get into a hockey game, is it, Mick, in Edmonton?
What a
Well,
gift.
you should sit.
The owner
Sit right
gouges
up the
people.
top.
I'm going to say that the cheapest ticket's like $118 to get in.
Nah,
Good call.
nah. You can
Wow.
sit right up the top for about 75 to 100. Might be more, but
It's $177,
so
cheapest ticket
expensive.
tonight.
well, okay. Well, Friday night, right? Midweek
Midnight.
you might get under 100, but you're way up the and it's so steep. You
God.
feel like you're gonna fall down. It's crazy.
Oh, that's too high. I don't like those things
All right,
either.
here it is. Front row, section 108, front row, right up against the glass. $999 each.
Tonight. Or for the Stanley
Yeah.
Cup Finals. That's
I'm
tonight.
saying, Dave, this is Edmonton, Alberta, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a pretty pricey market for Edmonton. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, Oiler fans, Mick's clueless. He's like, oh, 70. No, dude, like, Oiler fans are livid all the time. Like, dude, like, you're not, this isn't Showtime Magic Johnson, not in LA. Like, so Jack Nicholson, like, he ain't walking through the door here. Like, $1,000 to sit in the front row. Like,
A
Drake lives in
dime?
Toronto, not Edmonton, Dave. You know what I'm
What
saying? Like,
the
there's no
hell?
celebrities. Like a dime.
Nuts.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Crazy.
expensive.
They're
Man.
nuts.
Yeah, just to sit
ridiculous.
like, dude, Dave, just to sit like, okay, not front row or anything, but center ice, section 106. So level 1, center ice,
Right?
$840 each.
I mean,
Row
it's-
20
priced-
for $840 each.
everybody out of
So
the
you take
building.
your girlfriend, it's $1,700.
just to
Come
get in the
on,
door.
man, for one NHL game.
Wow.
Like Dave said, like, I understand. Oh, it's game 7 versus the Flames. You know, in the
okay.
playoffs.
Right.
Like, all right, you know what I mean? Regular season game against the Vancouver Canucks.
in December.
Yeah.
You guys rich in Edmonton? You got that oil money?
Well,
What's up,
must
man? How
be
much money you
rolling
guys
up
got
there.
in Edmonton? What the hell's going on up there?
They must be
Dude, that's
rolling up.
that's it.
expensive tickets, man.
The
Oh,
oil
that's-
prices are up, guys. Oil prices, everyone wants oil. There's all these rich oil guys, and that's why the prices are ridiculous. And then there's people working $20 an hour, $15 an hour. Like, it's crazy. But some
Wow.
guys make a lot of money up here. You know that. And they fly up north and come back. It's crazy, mate.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, if you're in Cleveland, $5 to get into the game. If you're in Edmonton tonight, $1,000. I almost want to take the Canucks again. All right, Mick. What are your best bets, Mick? What do you got for us? What's the
We
sheet
need the
say?
sheet picks, Mick. The sheet.
All right.
The
This is my
algorithm.
pick.
What do you got?
Yes. The top 5, sleazy or shining. I am going to go for the Eagles.
Sleazy or
plus
shining?
4.5. And I've never seen a country go so crazy over a guy that's got a caterpillar crawling across the top of his lip. Garner Minshew, I think he'll get it done. I also like the Lions on the minus, the Bengals on the minus, and the Dolphins to bury those Packers. And your mate Pat McAfee and Rogers, well, they got in a bit of trouble talking. Mike Florio dissed the hell out of McAfee and Rogers today. And I'll also take the Bucks as my 5th. So there we go. Dolphins, Bucks, Bengals, Lions, and Eagles. And then I had the Bills just outside of that and the Titans just outside of that as well.
What about Denver?
Yeah.
You didn't say anything about Denver.
Yeah, what about the
Rams.
Broncos? I like
Oh,
the
there we
Broncos
go.
this week. We loved the
if I-
Broncos last week and they won. They got it done. Russell's going to get it done now. He comes back and they're going to win again. Dude, the Rams just shut Aaron Donald. No one's even playing. for
Everybody's
the Rams.
shutting
The
down.
Broncos
They're
going to win that game. Broncos win, Mick, again. I'm betting them.
I picked them to win, but get this. Mark Solaris and the guys reckon that the reason Russell Wilson didn't play because his medical team said he couldn't play. What a load of crap. His medical team. Russell Wilson's lost it. And they had 18,000 no-shows.
You know, you are like
last
3 and
week,
12. Well, it didn't
$12
matter
a
whether he
ticket.
played or not, Mick, 1 week. Like,
Mick, he got his head knocked. He had a concussion or something, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Saw him
his
on a
medical
field with his
team.
eyes like
you
His
owe him
medical
$250 million. You better, like,
Why
hope
he
his
got his
head
own
doesn't get messed
medical
up.
team? His own medical team. That's a load of rubbish. I don't like that. Listen to the Broncos doctors. His own
Broncos
medical
don't know what
team.
they're doing. I wouldn't listen to them either.
I wouldn't listen to them.
Exactly. Never listen to Nate Hackett.
Right. You got to have your own guy to make sure. That's crazy talk. Oh, my goodness. So do you like the Broncos to win this
You've
week,
turned
Mick,
on the
or
guy
no?
already, for real, man.
Yeah,
You called the
yeah,
guy out,
they should
man,
win. They should win, but like what? They beat the Cardinals with Marty McSorley's brother at quarterback. Like Cardinals are the worst team ever. That's why I picked the Bucks. Like you're not bragging by beating the Cardinals, really? Yeah, I've gone right off the Broncos. And if I try and watch them at 2:00 on Christmas Day, I'll be in all sorts of trouble with all the kids. They'll be saying, no, you can't be watching that. So I'll have to watch on the phone for a little bit, 2:00 Christmas Day.
It's Christmas Day.
Thousands of Broncos fans, their day's going to be ruined by watching them on Christmas Day. You don't want to ruin your Christmas Day. But I hope they win. They should win.
I like your picks. I think the Eagles, I think is worth a look.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. Didn't make my cut as the best because just whatever. But like,
Right.
I think they can hang around and cover the spread against the Cowboys. We agree with your Lions pick, like the Bengals pick. The only one for me, I'm not sure the Dolphins are going to drill the Packers, Dave.
I'm not sure either.
Packers
really
are probably
don't
live
know.
dogs. That game's going to come down to the wire, bro. That's going to be a close game.
No doubt. It's an ugly game. I think the Packers will be able to run it, and the Dolphins will be able to score, and they'll trade scores. That game's coming down to the end. I think the Packers could win.
Yeah.
I mean, plus 4.5 seemed high.
All right, Mick.
Are you staying
Tell
in
you
the
what.
house this weekend for Christmas? Are you done? Like going outside? You staying in for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, there's a bar across the road. We'll walk there tonight. Safe driving. Sick of driving and slipping and sliding everywhere. It's crazy. Toughest week ever, seriously. It was bad.
All right, Mick.
Merry
Have a good Christmas. We'll see you online. Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining
All right.
us. We'll catch up with you next week.
And guys, Gabe, you know this saying, a good Aussie saying, Merry kiss my ass, I mean Christmas. There you go. It's a great Aussie saying. Sounds like it. Got some laugh out of the boys today. Merry kiss my ass, I mean Christmas. I get mixed up. See you later, eh?
Merry kiss my ass.
I didn't know they said that in Australia. I learn something new every week when we.
I didn't see that one coming, Dave. I got to be honest with you.
Nope. Didn't
And
even
we should have known because, anytime there's a problem during the break when Mick asks what words he can and can't say, me and Dave were like, no, you can't. No. They were like, no, you can't. No, just don't.
That one made the
No.
cut, so he worked it in. I like what he
He
did
said,
there.
can I say the word ass then? I'm like, yeah. You can say ass if you want.
Yeah.
I said, you shouldn't, but if you want to. I said, what I said, it better be good. But I
Right.
forgot about it. I didn't know what he had coming here. Yeah, Mary kissed my ass. All right.